Welcome to our channel Storm Rider. The USS John Finn, designated DDG-113, is a guided missile destroyer that represents one of the most capable and versatile warships in the United States Navy today. Named after Chief Aviation Ordnanceman John Finn, a Medal of Honor recipient from Pearl Harbor, the ship carries a legacy of bravery and resilience. Built as part of the Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, which have become the backbone of the Navy's surface fleet, the John Finn combines advanced technology, robust combat power, and long-term durability. For anyone curious about modern naval power, this destroyer is a fascinating example of engineering, design, and mission adaptability. From a design perspective, the USS John Finn follows the tried-and-true Arleigh Burke-class blueprint, but with modern upgrades that enhance its performance in today's maritime environment. The ship displaces about 9,300 tons when fully loaded and stretches roughly 509 feet in length, making it a formidable presence on the seas. It's designed with the characteristic angular lines that help reduce radar cross-section, giving it a level of stealth not common in older generations of warships. Despite its size, the destroyer is engineered to move quickly and with surprising agility, capable of reaching speeds above 30 knots. This combination of speed and size means it can cover vast distances while also keeping pace with aircraft carriers and other fast-moving elements of the fleet. At the heart of its capability lies the Aegis Combat System, an advanced integrated naval weapons system that allows the ship to detect, track, and engage multiple threats simultaneously. To break that down in simpler terms, the Aegis system is like the ship's brain. It takes in massive amounts of sensor data, processes it rapidly, and directs weapons accordingly. This gives the John Finn the ability to defend itself and its allies against a wide range of threats, from incoming missiles and aircraft to submarines and surface ships. The destroyer's SPY-1DV radar is especially powerful, capable of monitoring airspace over hundreds of miles. When combined with its weapons systems, the ship essentially becomes a mobile shield for naval formations, ensuring that potential threats are neutralized before they can cause damage. In terms of firepower, the USS John Finn is built to pack a serious punch. Its primary weapons include the Vertical Launching System, or VLS, which consists of 96 missile cells. These cells can be loaded with a mix of weapons depending on the mission, ranging from Tomahawk cruise missiles for long-range land attacks to standard missiles for air defense and even anti-submarine rockets. This flexibility makes the destroyer a true multi-mission platform, capable of shifting from offensive strikes to defensive operations seamlessly. Alongside the missile systems, the ship is also armed with a 5-inch deck gun that can be used for surface targets or shore bombardment, close-in weapon systems for last-ditch missile defense, and advanced torpedoes for submarine hunting. When you put it all together, it becomes clear that the John Finn can take on just about any threat at sea, in the air, or even on land. Another key element of the ship is its anti-submarine warfare capability. Submarines remain one of the most dangerous threats to naval forces, and the John Finn is well prepared to deal with them. It's equipped with advanced sonar systems that allow it to detect submarines at great distances, and it carries lightweight torpedoes designed to neutralize them. To complement this, the destroyer can operate with helicopters, such as the MH-60R Seahawk, which extend its detection and strike range even further. These helicopters can deploy sonar buoys, launch torpedoes, and carry out reconnaissance missions, effectively making the destroyer's reach far greater than its physical size might suggest. When it comes to survivability, the USS John Finn incorporates lessons learned from decades of naval combat and design evolution. It's built with reinforced structures, redundant systems, and damage control features that give it a strong chance of staying operational even after sustaining hits. Crew safety is also a major priority, with advanced fire suppression systems, improved living quarters compared to older ships, and digital systems that reduce the workload on sailors. This makes the ship not only effective in battle but also sustainable during long deployments, which often last months at a time. Speaking of the crew, the destroyer typically carries around 300 sailors, including both officers and enlisted personnel. For a ship of its size and capability, this is a relatively lean crew, made possible by the high level of automation built into its systems. Life aboard is challenging, as with any warship, but the design provides essential comforts like gym equipment, internet access when available, and relatively modern berthing areas. This helps maintain morale during the long stretches at sea, especially when operating far from home ports. In terms of its operational role, the USS John Finn embodies the idea of versatility. It can escort aircraft carriers, providing missile defense for the carrier strike group. It can also operate independently, patrolling contested waters, conducting freedom of navigation operations, or responding to crises. Its missile loadout allows it to project power far inland, meaning it's not limited to naval targets alone. In addition, the destroyer is a crucial part of ballistic missile defense, capable of intercepting ballistic missiles that could threaten allies or U.S. territories. This makes it not just a ship of war, but also a strategic asset in maintaining global stability. One unique selling point of the USS John Finn, beyond its sheer capability, is the fact that it represents a balance of old and new. The Arleigh Burke-class design has been around since the late 1980s, yet it continues to evolve and adapt. The John Finn belongs to what's known as the Flight IIA configuration, which includes upgrades like improved radar, helicopter hangars, and better communication systems. This adaptability has allowed the class to remain relevant for decades, something very few military platforms can claim. In essence, the John Finn is proof that a strong foundation, combined with constant innovation, can result in a ship that remains at the forefront of naval power long after its initial debut. From a symbolic standpoint, the ship's name also carries weight. John Finn was one of the first Americans to receive the Medal of Honor during World War II, recognized for his actions during the attack on Pearl Harbor. Naming the ship after him ties the destroyer to the long tradition of sacrifice and heroism within the Navy, serving as a reminder to its crew of the values they uphold. For viewers and the general public, this adds a layer of human connection to what might otherwise be seen as just a machine of war. In the bigger picture, the USS John Finn serves as a visible reminder of American naval power and its commitment to securing global maritime trade routes, deterring adversaries, and supporting allies. It's a ship designed to adapt to modern threats, capable of multi-mission flexibility, and resilient enough to operate in the most demanding environments. Whether you're fascinated by the technology, impressed by its combat abilities, or simply intrigued by the human stories behind it, the John Finn is more than just a destroyer, it's a floating testament to the evolution of naval warfare and the enduring importance of sea power.